Okay.
Hey guys, and welcome to Tnashi's Movie Corner, and bringing you another matchup today. We got Aladdin versus Hercules, and in order to determine the winner of this matchup, we go based upon plot, main characters, side characters, songs, humor, villain/antagonist, cast, romance, action, themes, and memorability. So getting right into it, we gave the plot to Aladdin. To be honest with you, Aladdin just kind of entails a little bit more. You know, they both have their stories. Aladdin is trying to become or he wishes he was royalty and everything, and then he gets stuck trying to find this lamp and what have you, and he finds it, and he becomes the prince and everything, all in the attempt to win the girl, and it turns out he didn't need it the whole time, and it just kind of carries on for there, and you got obviously Jafar coming after the lamp, and then Hercules is all about him trying to become a true hero, so he gets accepted to with the gods on Mount Olympus and everything, because he doesn't feel like he belongs where he's at. And you got Hades, who's trying to take over Olympus, so he's got this plan in motion. Aladdin seems a bit more focused. Hercules, with the thing with Hades, is almost like a side note, even though it's like the main reason kind of behind the story. It really does feel like it's a side note, whereas Aladdin, everything kind of fits together really well. Point A leads to point B, and it's just, I think it's done in a better way. Like I said, it's got a bit more focus to it. For main character, we also gave that one to Aladdin. Both of them are really likable main characters. Hercules pretty much has no flaws, as is pointed out, and he's pretty genuine, really likable character who's always, for the most part, always doing the selfless thing. The only time that we see exception to that is because he starts doing the good acts, and it's because he wants to be, determined as a god. But it seems like he's the type of person that would do that anyway. Aladdin, again, he just has more depth to his character. He's a really likable character, and we really root for the guy. But he's got this kind of selfishness to him as well. And he's also got this charm that Hercules doesn't have. So, it's just like I said, Aladdin has a bit more to his character, and he's got more development overall in the movie. So, for side characters, though, surprisingly, we gave that one to Hercules. The main contenders for Aladdin would be Jasmine and Genie. Genie's a great one, and Genie does actually have development. Jasmine doesn't have as much, but she's definitely there, and she's a likable character. And then for Hercules, you got Phil. Again, not as much to his character, but he is likable, and he does have a little bit that happens. But then you have Meg, and Meg is kind of the huge reason. Meg has always been the push for Hercules, because Meg has such a great arc for her side characters. It's not even introduced right away. It's a little further into the movie before she's introduced. Kind of like Genie, but Meg just has more going for her. She has more of an arc to her. And so for that reason, side characters, we had to give it to Hercules. Moving on to songs. So this is surprising. We gave songs to Hercules, and the reason being is, we go based upon likability, but we also go based upon relevance. Well, Aladdin has likable songs. You got A Friend Like Me, Prince Ali, which gets reprised later. You got A Whole New World. You also have Arabian Nights, which I kind of get what they were trying to do, but it's not a very good song, and it's the first song, and it kind of takes you a little bit out of the movie when you're watching it. Whereas Hercules doesn't have any song that takes you out of the movie. All the songs are there. From you got the gospel truth, which, and the thing about Hercules too is some of its songs are kind of they're interesting in a way, because like a gospel truth, as the title says, the way the song goes sounds like a choir that you would see in church or something, yet it's about Greek gods, and Hercules and stuff that obviously doesn't contend with that. So the fact that they did that is quite hilarious. And then you've got On My Way, sung by Hercules, really meaningful. I Won't Say I'm in Love, which Meg sings. You just got songs like that. All of them are very relevant to the film, and at the same time, they're enjoyable, and there's a layer to some of them beyond just the music. So for that reason, Hercules gets it. For humor, we also gave that to Hercules. Aladdin and Genie is great, and there's some funny moments with Abu too, and Iago. But the thing is that Hercules has humor throughout the entire movie, and it's got humor that's kind of laugh out loud humor, kind of like what Aladdin does. But it also got subtle humor, and it's humor that kind of branches out into reality with some of it, with things that happen. So it's kind of funny in that way, and it's just there's more consistency with it. So for villain, we gave that one to Aladdin. Hercules, Hades is a great villain done by Woody Allen. So he does a good job. Hades is likable and everything, and you get a little bit of what he's trying to do. And Aladdin, the same thing. You get what Jafar's trying to do. They don't have too much to their character in that regard. Aladdin also has good voice work for Jafar. Really stands out, but Jafar is more cunning, and he's present and kind of he kind of has this conflict with Aladdin throughout the movie, and then the last fight was very suspenseful and everything, and worked really well, whereas Hades didn't really have that. He has a likability to him, but he doesn't have any real intimidation. So for cast, we gave that one to Aladdin. I'm just going to skip to the sole reason, pretty much. Like it's not the only reason, but it's the main focus of it, which is Genie, voiced by Robin Williams. He does a great job. Really brings a lot to the character, a lot of improv going on, and helped define Genie. And between the two movies, he's kind of up above everyone. So for romance, we gave that one to Hercules. You buy into the romance quite a bit. There's a significant focus on it, and there's again the change within Meg and why she kind of falls for him, and then kind of the sacrifice she makes and everything, and that sacrifice Hercules is willing to make, all works really well. Aladdin, you buy the romance to an extent. It's a little clumsy in the beginning with the setup to it, but once they really get to know each other through the whole new world and all that, it kind of becomes a little more prevalent. But that's further on into the movie, and Hercules I think it does a better job. For action, we give that one to Aladdin. Hercules has action, but it's more comical action. Aladdin has some suspenseful action, and it's got some funny action too, but it's got a lot more suspenseful action that really engages you as an audience. And for themes, we gave that one to Hercules. Aladdin, Aladdin has the whole theme about being kind of accepting who you are, and not being true to yourself, kind of thing, being honest. Hercules has a whole deal about what defines you as a true hero, what makes you a true hero. It also has the whole thing about falling in love, and kind of being able to move on for that, which is great. And it does that. And it's also got the whole deal about not turning your back on your friends and everything, which is nice. For memorability, we gave that one to Aladdin. Seems like the Cave of Wonders escape. A Friend Like Me, that when Genie's doing a performance in that, you've got the final fight with Jafar. You've got a whole new world. You've just got a lot more of these moments that really define the movie. When you think about Aladdin, you really think about all those scenes. Whereas Hercules just doesn't have as much. It doesn't incorporate as much. But anyway, guys, so yeah, that'll about wrap this up. And I believe we have a 6-5 vote in favor of Aladdin, which makes perfect sense. I expected Aladdin to win. I thought it was going to be a little bit more clear cut than it ended up being, but hey, that's good. That's good that it was a good showing for Hercules, and that it wasn't completely slaughtered. But what do you guys think? Do you prefer Aladdin, or would you have picked Hercules? Let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed this vid. Click that like button, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Watch my other vids. I really appreciate you guys, and I'm looking forward to the next matchup. So until then, peace.